Hello, in this video we want to look at some questions in indices. So the first problem here says that we should evaluate the nth root of x raised power n multiplied by x raised power 3n all over x raised power 2n. So how do we go about this? We are going to apply the law of what? Indices. So the first thing we do is to solve the problems inside the square root. So let's look at the problem. We have x raised power n dot x raised power 3n all over x raised power 2n. Now, what we do is that we use the law of indices here. Remember in the law of indices, when you have equal bases like x here, you pick x, and when the bases are being multiplied together, we are multiplying. The dot here means we are multiplying x raised power n by x raised power 3n. It means that you are going to add the powers together, n plus 3n. Everything now all over x raised power 2n. Okay, so this will give us what? X raised power n plus 3n, that is 4n. Now everything all over what? X raised power 2n. I hope you are getting that. Beautiful. Now, according to the law of indices as well, if we have the bases being divided, one divided the other one, so that means we are going to, and the bases are common. So it's going to be what? X raised power 4n. Are we getting it? Minus what? 2n, because the bases are common. So you have x raised power 4n. Because when this 2n goes up, it becomes minus, simply because we are dividing. So that will give us what? That will give us x raised power 4n minus 2n. That is what? 2n. Now, that means everything inside the square root is now what? X raised power 2n. Now, going back to the real question, by the time you go back to the real question, so now have what? That implies the nth root of x raised power 2n. That is what we are looking for. And what is the meaning of the nth root of x raised power 2n? Good. Recall, you have the square root of x raised power, let's say we have a here, we have b here in indices. This implies x raised power what? B all over a. That's what the law of indices says. So now using that here, you have x, b will be representing what? 2n, a is representing n. So that implies that x raised power, nth root of x raised power 2n will now becomes what? Like if you use this, we have what? X raised to power. What is our b? Our b is 2n is representing b. 2n all over. Now, what is our a? A is here. So a is n. Okay. So by the time you divide x raised power 2n by n, so you have x raised power 2. Because what? Because 2 will cancel 2 here. I hope you understand that. N will cancel n here. So you have x raised power 2. So the result of this solution of this problem is x raised power 2. Please, I hope you understand that. Very good. If you understand that, I'll be very happy. Okay? The process is as simple as that. It might be long, but it's very simple. So let's go to the next question. 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 Now we can clean this now. Fine. So the next question says we should evaluate, let's say, or simplify. We are simplify 16 raised to the power of minus 3 over 4. This is one of the simplest questions in the indices. This has the exponent is a fraction, that is minus 3 over 4. So and it's a negative exponent, that is minus. So now what we just need to do is we find the LCM of 16 in terms of what? 2. Wow. You say 2, how many 2 can we get in 16? That is 4. So 2 raised to the power 4 stands for 16. Then you close the bracket like that and you put the exponent of minus 3 over 4. So recall in indices, recall, if you have x raised to the power of what? Let's say x raised to the power of what? A to the power of b. So that what? X raised to the power a times b. That is the law of indices. That's what the law of indices says. So here now, therefore, okay, now 2 raised to the power of what? This is what minus 3 over 4. You are multiplying now. This will cancel this. So you are left with what? 2 raised to the power minus 3. Okay? And you can have 2 raised to the power minus 3. This is correct. Or you express it finally as, looking at the law of indices as well, when you have an exponent that has a negative value, you have to also write 1 over the basis itself, then you put the exponent there. So that's what? 1 over 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. So the answer that there is what? Is 1 over 8. The answer there is 1 over 8. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Another question there. Another question. Let's look at 4 raised to the power of, let's say, x multiplied by 3 raised to the power of 2x. We have to find x. Find x. If 4 raised to the power of this, find x. Okay? Find x. Good. Now, how do we get x here? Now, if you look closely at this and this, you will see that something is common. Yes, something is very, very common to the two. And what is common here? You can generate 6 from here. How? Fine. Let's do it like this. 4 raised to the power x times this is 3 raised to the power 2x. It could be written as 9 raised to the power x. Yes. Okay. Is equals to what? Is equals to 6. I hope that's understood. Beautiful. Now, since they have different bases, you can multiply out. This implies 4 times 9 raised to the power of x is equals to what? Is equals to 6. Okay. And what is 4 times 9? That's 36 raised to the power of x is equals to what? 6. Okay. Now, which implies you can now find the multiple of 6 from 36. That's what? 6 raised to the power of 2 raised to the power x is equals to 6. Beautiful. Now, multiplying out according to the law of indices, because the exponents are being what? Being separated by brackets. So that what? 6 raised to the power what? 2x is equals to 6 raised to the power 1. Okay, because 6 is 6 to the power 1. So since 6 is common now, you have what? 2x is equals to 1. Yes, the powers will be equal. Dividing both sides by 2, you have what? X is equals to 1 over 2. So x is 1 over 2. X is 1 over 2. As simple as that. As simple as that. X equals to 1 over 2. Now another one. Let's have this. Let's have this. If 2 raised to the power x plus y is equal to 1 and 10 raised to the power 3x minus y is equals to 100. Okay, I hope you get that. Oh, let me write the question clearly so that you're able to see well. Let me rewrite the question so that you're able to see well. Okay, let me write. So, okay, if I hope you're able to see this. 2 raised to the power x plus y is equals to 1 and 10 raised to the power 3x minus y is equals to 100. Find 5 raised to the power y minus x. Now, how do we go about this? We have two given initial equations. We have 2 raised to the power x. So how do we go? How do we solve this? Let's go. This is what? 2 raised to the power x plus y is equals to 2 raised to the power 0. That is, since we have 2 here as the base, and we have 1 here. And anything raised by 0 is 1. So we can write 1 as 2 raised by 0. Okay? So that's will give us what? 2 cancels 2. You have what? X plus y is equals to 0. We can call that one equation 1. Now moving on, you have 10 raised by 3x minus y is equals to 100. That can imply what? Since 10 can be factored in 100. So you have what? 10 raised by what? 3x minus y is equals to 10 raised by what? 2. Since 10 is common, you cancel out this. So you have what? 3x now. 3x minus y is equals to 2. You can call that one equation 2. Okay, so combining the two equations together, you have x plus y is equals to 0. 3x minus y is equals to 2. Okay, equation 1, equation 2. So by the time you add the two equations together, because what? We can eliminate y here. This one has a positive sign, this one has a negative sign. So you can eliminate y by elimination method because it's already a simultaneous equation. So adding equation 1 and 2, we have, so by the time you add equation 1 and 2, you have what? This cancels this. You have x plus 3x, that's what? 4x is equals to 0 plus 2, that is 2. Yes. So dividing both sides by 4, that gives us what? X will be equals to 2 all over 4. So that is what? That will give us what? 1 over 2, because 2 here, 1, 2 cancel 2, 2 here, 2. Now we have gotten x to be 1 over 2. What is y? Now we can find the value of y from equation 1. Let's say we want to find y. Let's write it here because of space. Remember, x plus y is equals to 0. Okay. Since x plus y is equals to 0, here we have this implies x is equals to minus y. And y, since let's look for y because we have gotten x, y will be equals to minus x. That is from equation 1. Since x plus y is equals to 0 in equation 1, then this implies you make y the subject formula, y will now be equals to y, x will go here and become minus, which implies what? Y is equal to, let's write it here, y is equals to minus, and what did we get for x? 1 over 2. So y is equals to minus 1 over 2. Now with that, the question says we should find what? Find 5 raised by y minus x. The question says find it, okay. Therefore, 5 raised by y minus x will be 5 raised by, what is y? Minus half minus, what is our x? X is half. So this is going to give us what? 5 raised by minus half, that's minus 1. Yes. So you can write this as what? The negative exponent means 1 over, then 5, then the exponent here 1. So that's what? 1 over 5. So the answer to this is 1 over 5. So let me give us an exercise which I want you to do and put the answer in the comment section. You send the answer to this in the comment section. I want you to do an exercise. Send the answer to the comment section. Exercise. This is an exercise for us. I send the answer to the comment section. Let's use another marker. Now we have if 2 raised by x plus y is equals to 1 and 10 raised by 3x, just almost the same question, minus y equals to 100. Okay, now find the value of x raised by 2y. So I want us to do that. Find the value. So that is an exercise for us. That's an exercise for us. And send the answer to that in the comment section. So if you enjoyed this video, really from the beginning to the end, give it a thumb up. Send your comments, like the answer to the exercise, send it in the comment section. Share it with your peers, colleagues, friends, and like it. Thank you. God bless you.